I don't know if I can get behind that.
I like it.
Anyway, can you get behind this draft, Avery? What do you think about this TB versus Medusa matchup? Actually, hold that thought because there's going to be a big fight here starting. Level 1, the Flame Break comes out onto Nightfall. Be careful. You've got very low mana level 1. That's a 5-man, whatever that Terrorblade ability is called. But also on the other side, it's a 5-man Blood Grenade. Kiyotaka very low HP, does not have anything skilled. He could go for the Blink. They're pinging him out. Spear's coming out from Save. He's going to Suicide. All right.
I mean, I went to the tower, so he's not too sad about that. I think it's better than skilling Blink here.
I would like to tell you how much gold that was acquired from that, but
yeah, you can't see.
It goes off the screen.
Yeah.
So
I was complaining about this the other day, actually.
Were you?
People made fun of me for complaining about it, but now y'all get to experience it, so there you go. There you go.
Everybody has the names are too long. I did actually want to ask you, though, because let's face it, analysts are useless. Casters are where it's at these days. Casters know what they're talking about.
Very true.
Which would be us. Terrorblade versus Medusa.
Yes.
Is this still Terrorblade favored, or has this gone the other way now that Medusa's different?
Honestly, I'd rather take the Dusa. I feel like Dusa hits her timings faster, stronger, controls the objectives better with the Stone Gaze versus the TB. Like, in theory, this Terrorblade's good on paper, but I think a lot of times you don't get there in the position you want to be, and then, again, I just don't believe in Terrorblade late game. I think we saw last time. What the hell did that 3 or 4 slotted Terrorblade do? Absolutely nothing. He didn't even exist in that game. So I know a lot of these teams have high faith in Terrorblade. My faith is personally very low. So I'm just going to favor Dusa. I've seen some crazy Dusa wins, whereas I have not seen the crazy Terrorblade wins.
I agree. I mean, I think so too. The Stone Gaze is such a huge problem for the TB in kiting him. But anyway, on the mid lane, GPK is, first couple of waves, definitely favored towards him. Kiyotaka's pretty low and giving that first blood away as well.
I mean, this is just a good matchup for Snapfire. Snapfire wins this matchup straight up 9 times out of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty hard for Quap to right-click trade the hero, and every time you go in close for a dagger, you're susceptible to getting Cookie Scatter blasted, so the Snapfire is just always happy when a hero runs up into the close range. You're never going to trade versus close range Scatter Blast. It's impossible.
Yeah, that is true, and I mean, eventually you have levels in the dagger, but by that point, Snapfire also has levels in all of her nukes.
Yep. So lane-wise, this is one of those matchups that Queen and Pain actually just generally does not win, which is pretty rare for the hero.
Yeah.
We'll see how Kiyotaka can bounce back from it. Okay, well, you know, that'll help him out a bit. Nice little deny from GPK, though. And he does pull ahead in the CS, 10-4 to 5-1, already winning these early waves really hard, and until you get the level 2 dagger, it's very difficult as well. So this is going to be a big setback here for 9 Pandas, because who else is creating some space in this game if it's not the Queen of Pain? You have Doom and Terrorblade, the demon twins here, not doing anything for you. So then it just goes to Solo and his Blood Grenade companions.
I mean, I was going to say, I even feel like, bottom lane, Toronto-Tokyo, goes down. I think he was bodying a little bit for Nightfall here, because Nightfall has been sitting on low mana for the entirety of the laning stage. That level 1 fight did not do great things for any of the lanes. Everybody came out of that kind of injured.
Yeah, it's a nice... Everybody loses, you know? Just like life. We all lose.
Yeah, that is... Dota it is a great metaphor for life, that's true. As more trading comes out here on the mid lane. How long has it been since you've seen somebody get 2 water runes? I feel like that never happens. Like, one always goes to one guy and then the other goes to the other.
Pretty rare. It used to happen with Puck and Quap. But these heroes aren't that common either.
No, they're not.
You can deny them.
Yeah. I mean, if the supports go, then that's different. I mean, like a 1v1. I've never seen... It's been a long time since I've seen a 1v1 that's so dominant that one guy gets both the water runes.
It's very true. A sign of things to come.
As the charge comes out, Toronto-Tokyo. Found a weird little angle.
It's Infernal Blade build for Miro as well, so this is becoming the Doom meta. One of the things I feel about this Doom, though, I don't know if you're feeling it. I feel like this hero is falling off a little bit. And I think one of the things is people are just ending the game at 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
And he just can't get any useful item by the 30-minute mark. And I feel like there's another BetBoom lineup that does that. If they get fast on lanes, they can just punish the Doom the same way 9 Pandas punished pure Doom last game. He can never come online. You're stuck with Midas, an Octarine that died on Courier, and some boots.
Oh, the dive is coming out. Nightfall has no mana. Toronto-Tokyo really needs to get bashes. He's actually got 2 in a row.
Hell?
That is, this man needs to go to the casino and roll some dice.
I'll buy him some lottery tickets. You can send them to me. Scratched off.
Yeah.
I don't know who would do that after you scratch them off. That didn't make any sense, but we'll go with it.
It really doesn't make any sense. And the thing is, he doesn't need a casino anyway because he won a TI, so...
That's true. Well, maybe now he can afford to go to the casino.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe he can buy his own casino.
Is that unlucky if you get all the luck after you've already won a TI? Because he doesn't need the luck, and now he's getting it. This is a stupid question, as Save will push himself over the cliff with the Wildkin. Soul's going to go for the dive, though, and picks up the kill.
I feel like this has been Solo's best hero the whole tournament, the Batrider.
Yeah.
Always consistently winning the lane, finding the kills, and setting Ramses up for success.
Ooh, Taunt comes out.
Ooh, it spins.
Oh, the body blocks. The body blocks from the bird.
The bird.
But nothing is hitting the axe, so he's not going to spin again. Although he has one ready.
Oh, one more hit.
He's going to go dive. He gets it.
Ramses.
He pre-spun for that and gets the courier as well.
That was so greedy. Why was he so greedy?
How do you feel about that matchup? Axe versus Terrorblade. Let's say in the late game, because I'm talking like Axe blinks on a TB with the blade mail. Does TB die before he gets the Sunder?
I mean, if there's follow-up damage, sure. I don't think Axe solo kills anybody anymore.
True.
But it's probably going to be good for Axe. You're a high armor hero. If you get some Culling Blade stacks up, you're probably pretty happy.
Yeah. True. Nightfall's pretty low down here on mana. BetBoom's got to be careful with this. And Terrace, he knows it. 2 stacks of sticky napalm. Kira's being very annoying up here.
The wolf's coming in. The wolf is at your door, Ramses. And this is pushing him off the tower. They're trying to commit, keep this catapult alive. It's a really nice push with the level 5 on Axe. Spin, Vanguard, full wand up for Pure. He is
that was a big
beast
assist
on this lane. And he knows it.
Solo might try to get himself killed here.
It killed the wolf.
And he goes for the suicide. Very nice.
Man, Solo is just great at dying.
Although, okay. Charge mid goes down. Ramses, they're going to keep chasing him. Got the pure damage, and he gets the spin.
Jeez.
And by the way,
punish.
As that was happening, they actually did tank the tower so that a creep wave could show up, and there's a catapult. So the tower went down.
Tower's gone.
Yep.
Very nice timing push from BetBoom here. We've seen Pure do this a couple times this tournament. It's impressed me that his off-lane laning has already been significantly better than it was a month ago. And he is just punishing people, controlling the equilibrium very nicely. Huge lead for BetBoom in this early game, and Ramsey's in a very tough spot. Will he recover as fast as Nightfall? I mean, Nightfall's not having the greatest time down here either, as I feel like he has never had mana this entire game. I don't know where it went, but he has not been able to find it. He will find it in the fountain.
Yeah, and if you're wondering where Toronto Tokyo was, he is going over here to pick up the Wisdom Rune.
I mean, this is a worthwhile trade, right?
I actually think so too, because on the other side, his Enchantress is getting the other Wisdom Rune, so that is double Wisdom Rune for BetBoom.
I think you take that for Medusa Death.
I unironically agree. I can't tell if you actually...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think the Wisdoms are so damn important, especially these...
Oh, you don't believe me?
It's hard to tell, all right? Listen, I'm not Dota capitalist. He's a sociopath, so he can read people that are low on the emotional scale.
Yeah, but I'm not gaslighting you all the time.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I shouldn't have assumed the gaslighting, but yeah, 2 Wisdoms. I mean, you get the supports like an early level 6. I feel like that's way more impactful than, like, let's say at 21 minutes getting 2 Wisdoms. I don't think that matters as much because everybody already has their ultimates.
7-minute Wisdom is the most important objective in Dota right now.
Yeah, I would agree. And, I mean, it does come at the sacrifice of Nightfall's game, but it already wasn't going that well. Kiyotaka is going to have to blink away. The charge does come in. They don't interrupt it with Solo.
Kiss isn't 2. He is really deep.
He's just being annoying. And he might actually go down for it.
Just TP. Didn't want to TP.
Yeah, I got pushed back into the tier 2.
Now Tari's just there.
So here's this mid pressure coming out.
Now, they really want to use the rune on GPK plus his ultimate here.
Ooh, nice stun.
They
and
will.
The kisses as well.
He's just gone. The Hadouken.
Link was still on cooldown, although the Doom will be used on this mid lane Snapfire.
With the Hadouken deny. Oh, he's close.
And there's that just TP you talked about. He is going to die in the fountain.
Dude, what is with people dying in the fountain today, man?
I don't know.
It's always Kiyotaka, too.
It was a successful teleport, though. We can say that. Did end up going down.
Well, kind of successful.
Yeah, he made it to where he wanted to go. He just ended up as a corpse. We all end up as a corpse.
Ticked out the dagger.
Yep.
You're just not safe from Kiyotaka anywhere.
No.
This man has global reach. Still, BetBoom looking pretty solid in this early game, despite that mid-clash not going how they wanted. It's going to slow down their pressure a bit, buy some space for Ramses to catch up. Somehow, well, I mean, not somehow, but Miro is at the top of the board going for that Midas Doom.
Yeah.
You need to get this up as fast as possible, because otherwise I think you are getting run over here.
Yep, Pure almost has his Blink Dagger on Axe. I think that's going to be the next big timing for BetBoom to maybe look to smoke and kill either Kiyotaka or this Terra Blade.
Another good cliffening.
He is immediately out of there. All right.
Oh, look at that.
That's Lasso down. As, man, Kiyotaka is getting very pressured by this Enchantress mid. He can't really do much against this hero.
It's also the Warpine. These boys are tough. What's your favorite neutral creep, Jenkins?
I can get behind the Acorn. I can get behind the Seed Shot, but favorite neutral creep? Probably wasn't meant to think about this question that much, but
no,
it's a very, very...
absolutely not.
Oh, I like the Kobold. There's a Kobold that's so weak and pathetic, it's just
answer.
called Kobold. There's Kobold Soldier.
Yeah, there's the small one.
Yeah, there's the guy with the glass. I like just regular Kobold.
Yep, there he is.
Doesn't even have a name.
This guy looks like a
But he prospects.
piece of trash, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I like him. He's a piece of trash, and he's got plenty of friends. He's the biggest neutral camp and the most friends in one camp.
I hate that camp. So that was a good selection. You chose the worst creep in the worst camp in Dota. Right on cue. Charge will come through on solo. He cliff himself. And Toronto Tokyo will help him out. And he's still stuck somehow.
Stuck. I had no idea that you could get stuck there. As the Axe Call comes in, I imagine that's a Blink Dagger reveal. It is.
Is indeed.
Use it on Terrace.
Looking for an ult stack.
Should be. Ooh, sad. That's
I mean,
sad.
Pure's not going to be happy about that one, right? They're going to have a team talk after this game. Yo, guys, come on. I'm the carry. You got to give me the last hits.
I do actually think that it matters, because if Axe can start getting early stacks, he is an actual late game hero.
Yeah, he needs the momentum.
Okay, the stun comes out, and the charge as well. Doesn't even have to use the ult from Toronto Tokyo.
Making this game look easy.
All right, BetBoom, they've unlocked in this game, as we do have the Kobold cam. No, that's not the Kobold. That's the Chalice Kobold.
Yeah, that's the Overlord.
I don't care about that one.
He was responsible for oppressing the Fools.
Yeah,
of course, as we all know.
Oh, Jesus. Everybody's using this Wildkin. This is nice. As the interrupt comes out from Solo. Any force movement, very strong against the Spirit Breaker. Does have the lasso, does want to use it. 1v3. It's not as insane as he looks when the camera's panned to him when he's disconnected. Talking about Solo.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the Cobalt.
No, you're thinking about the Cobalt. I can see that your mind was...
I was thinking about the Cobalt, you were right. Sonic Wave will create some space, but it cannot stop the Breaker, and the Link is
that was
too
close.
late. And Pure is still looking for his first ult here. He's had a great game, but can't get that ult going.
Oh, the deny from Nightfall. That was really nice on a GPK, so the mid laner doesn't give any bounty for that.
That's a big kill to deny here, too. That's one of the things that can accelerate these Doombringers and having the items to deal with the pushes.
Solo's got the lasso. And the Blood Grenade, obviously.
Of
Two
course.
stacks. He's going to pull him back before the taunt can come out. Can they do enough damage to take him down? I think they can. There's no wand. It's on cooldown. So nice use of the lasso there in the early game. No Blink Dagger, still making good use of it.
BetBoom continuing to make some strides in this game despite losing a couple of big pickoffs here. It's kind of weird. I feel like Pure has had a great game, but at the same time, it hasn't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the Blink Dagger reveal was on a Rubik, which is not the most important thing in the world.
And you didn't even get the ult.
You don't get the ult. Yeah, ideally...
That's just weak. Why do you think he did not ult him there? Obviously, Pure is a...
Griefing. I think it was a grief from his teammate. I think
perfect player, so he chose not to ult him.
I think you're right, and that there's some tilting action going on with these guys. I think this team is not the same, unless... I don't know where I was going with that. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I don't know where you're going with it. I mean, you're a man of...
I was going to say unless Solo disconnects, but...
oh, of course, of course. Another charge into the chain stun. That will not save Kiyotaka's life. Toronto Tokyo has had his number on speed dial this game. What I was about to say is, you know, Jenkins, you're a man of the gambling sponsors.
Yep.
Think that affects BetBoom's performance?
What are you implying? What are you implying?
That was a baited question.
That was a really, really bad question. I think it has no effect on them, ladies and gentlemen.
In a good way.
If any sort of person on any board is watching. There's nothing going on here, obviously. I don't think.
I was joking, of course.
Yes, of course. Naturally. Now, I think players generally... I mean, do you ever think of sponsorships as a player? I feel like Dota players...
I think Solo's thinking about his, considering he can't get a working PC for 2 weeks.
That's true. That is true.
He should have gone with
That is
BetBoom.
true.
They probably would have got him a better processor.
Yeah, maybe. And Toronto, Tokyo...
Solo did not like that joke.
No, he didn't.
Also, what do you think about the CIS cam meta? That sounded a little weirder than I meant it, where they only show the upper half of their face.
I think somebody just got arrested for that, actually.
This cast is not going well for me, but I think it's going quite well for you, as the game is continuing not to go too well for 9 Pandas here, though the score is tied. Does not feel like they're finding momentum. What do you think about only the upper half of the face? What are your thoughts on it?
I really do respect it. I mean, I feel like
you respect it?
Yeah, because I think the CIS genes, like, they have good hair genes. All of them have good hairlines. As speaking of hairline, Pure's going to jump in onto Antares.
No damage.
Miro uses the whirlwind to
the dunk
back. Oh, there's the Snapfire ulti. Terrorblade's really low. Holy shit, what happened to him?
He got so low.
Where did his HP go? Miro just TP's out. He gets taunted by the axe, though. Pure is there already.
Pull him back in.
Doesn't even need the blink dagger.
He's looking for another ult,
Yeah,
but he will never find it.
Solo, I assume he has the lasso. Yes, he does.
He just
So
threw
that's
everything.
going to be a 1-for-1. Do they dive the tier 2? It's a bit insane.
No, they're out of ults here.
Yeah, these are not good diving heroes.
You just want the tower. That's a great fight for BetBoom, though, overall. Get some axe ult armor. Finish up the Manta for Nightfall. Suddenly his rate of farm is going to increase, and Ramsey still cannot find an opening in this game. I go back to why do players keep wanting to play Terrorblade? Because every game I look at this hero, it looks like an absolute trash can. And he went back for the Recovery Midas, Jenkins.
He's got the Midas Saver. I was just about to point that out.
I like to call them a certain level of Midas, right?
Yeah.
You have a Recovery Midas, then you have a Medical Midas.
Right.
Then you have a Mortician's Midas. Which level of Midas is this for you, Jenkins?
I would say this is medical level.
Do you think it's medical license Midas?
Yeah, I don't think it's Mortician yet. I mean, this game...
I would agree.
This game is definitely not, not over by any means, but Ramsey's game... I mean, you don't want to be, 5th on net worth as a Terrorblade. You're behind every single core on the enemy team as in the actual game. That's not the actual game. The charge did come out. Toronto Tokyo's there. Pushes Miro onto the high ground. Pure on the high ground also gets the taunt.
Nice little bump into the call. He didn't get the ult, though.
Yep. That's a huge loss there for BetBoom. Just kidding. Still pretty good for them, but he would like to get those stacks up.
You get to steal some Ancients out of this. That's why I always like smoking in this area. Even if it goes not how you want it to, you still steal the enemy stacks. An Arcane Rune for GPK. Power Runes keep on flowing for Mortimer here.
Yep.
You're going to hit a very nice Butterfly Medusa timing, and this is where that Terrorblade matchup sucks, because you can't itemize against the second item Butterfly till way later. Even then, it doesn't necessarily feel good with the amount of stun, lockdown, and spell damage BetBoom are putting out here. You just go early MKB. Yeah. I don't think you have the survivability here on the Terrorblade.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's going for a Diffusal Blade to deal with the, Medusa's mana, and by the time that comes out, the Butterfly will also come out. The charge does connect, does not get interrupted, but Solo was on the high ground already, so he's fine.
This build seems... I don't know, man. Midas Dragonlance Diffusal Terrorblade? Is that a thing?
Is there any way that he can hit the Medusa through the Butterfly that we're not thinking about? I don't think so, right? No, there's no Bloodthorn, no...
This just seems so fragile.
Yeah. He has very little HP. You are correct. We saw him just melt in that earlier fight. Like, we weren't even... I didn't even see what hit him. I think he just got hit by some stray spells and was at 10-20% HP.
You got another strike into Kisses and he's just gone.
Yeah.
I feel like normally when you play these Agi heroes versus hacks, you want to tank up. We'll see if Ramses can play the fight positioning well as... Man, Toronto Tokyo really likes ulting people on these random cliffs.
Yeah, that was...
Like, bugging them out.
That was a bit weird.
Kind of suspicious, to be honest.
I don't... Yeah, there's a lot of suspect things going on with BetBoom.
I agree.
Sure, as you mentioned earlier today.
Well, no, that was
we'll go back to that
was sarcasm.
Yeah,
I don't want to be held accountable for that.
Of course. No accountability here, as Miro will not be held accountable for 35 seconds left on his Midas. Okay, so he is using the
nice transition. That was very forced, but I'm sure the audience
they like it. They like it. I can see Twitch chat right now. Press 1 in chat. Just generally.
Just press 1.
Just press 1, yeah.
We just want to see if it works.
Yeah, go ahead.
Save, getting pretty farmed in this game. Going that Hurricane Pike, got the boys up as well, and they're going to join the push.
Dude, Enchantresses?
Pretty nice timing.
I feel like Enchantresses are just becoming cores in every game.
Yeah, they are. It's crazy how much they get.
Okay, Pure jumps in, and the charge is there too.
And the dunk.
And he gets the dunk.
That's the important part here, right? Number 2.
2 stacks. That's the other one. Yep, 3 armor, and of course this is retroactive, so when he levels it up, he gets more armor for that, and when he gets the talent, he gets more armor for that as well.
Infinite scaling.
Infinite scaling, yep. And Battle Hunger now deals damage based on your armor, so this
Infinite
hero,
damage scaling, infinite tankability scaling.
that's right.
What more can you ask for?
I think the strongest hero that I've ever seen in a game of Dota was in a Herald match, and it was an Axe, who had like 100 stacks.
100 stacks.
Yeah, he could just sit in the fountain. Or was it? It was over 100 armor. Sorry, it was like maybe like.
All right, that's a little different.
30
there.
or 40 stacks, something like that. And he could just sit in the fountain with a heart. So the potential for this hero is there, and he would put 1 Battle Hunger on a guy, and they would die from full HP.
That sounds pretty fun, to be honest.
Yeah, there's that's the soldier. Hey, that's the soldier. That's
What?
not the regular kobold. As they're gonna kill whatever this is, alien thing. And who does the shard go to? Goes to Toronto, Tokyo. That is
Nice
a good
little planar
shard.
pocket for the
Yeah.
Doom, for the solo lasso.
That's a very good shard this game, actually.
Even the magic, extra magic resist is pretty damn nice. What are these cobalt cams, man?
Oh.
Things are creepy.
And they're gonna TP and do this
Look
one
like
as well.
the pictures of the raccoons you showed me. They live behind your house.
I wasn't sure what animals those were, and I told you that was private, and I just needed a confirmation those were raccoons. And yes, of course they are. I thought they were small cats, but you did confirm that for me. So
Yeah, you really shouldn't be breeding those, Jenkins.
I mean, okay, that's a disgusting beast.
That's a great face.
I didn't know they looked like that.
I feel bad for all these creatures in Dota, though, because none of their lips actually cover their teeth. It's a tough life.
Yeah, that is a rough one. You have to brush your teeth all the time. Think about the flies.
Think about the smell. Butterfly done for Medusa here. 21 minutes, pretty decent timing. How much can BetBoom push with it behind Nightfall? You're going to want to early Roshan here. You're going to take over the map. Gem already purchased for Toronto, Tokyo as well, so they're looking to take away the vision. Blink up for solo. 9 Pandas, they need to find something and start getting it done quick here because the charges are coming through and they ain't stopping.
Oh, there he is, Big Daddy. He's in, and he's hungry. And he's going to go for Antares on the Rubik here. Takes him down as, oh my god, okay. He has to use the smoke on solo, otherwise those Hurricane Pike shots, that was about to take him right down. He was about to slam his computer, and God knows it can't take...
It can't take any
It
more
cannot
hits.
take the damage.
I think Solo's computers, it's one more Phantom Lancer game away from exploding into
Yeah.
flames and taking the whole building down with it. So
You throw a Monkey King in there, and there is going to be some damage to that
I feel
building.
like 9 Pandas almost wanted to pick the Phantom Lancer, but Solo said, I can't do it anymore, boys.
Yeah, please,
Just
please.
something with less units. Ramses, you're killing me.
Although, as an old man, of course, Solo does enjoy the FPS drops. As you mentioned, less frames to...
I think he is used to playing on the old CRTs.
Yeah. God knows he has the lowest settings possible in Dota as well. That might be why he's crashing.
You know who had the lowest settings of any player I've ever seen in my life? This is a true story right now.
Is it Yawar?
No. Would you like to guess again?
Oh, am I guessing again?
Yeah, that's part of the fun for the viewer.
Who have you played with?
He's
Lelis?
a TI champion.
TI champion?
That's right.
You've played with the TI champion?
That's her. What?
Sumail.
No, it is not Sumail. Charge coming through. They're back into the corner. They just can't get enough of the jungle jam down here.
No, they can't. They can't. Both of the supports feed their lives away. They just enjoy being in the corner.
That was a bold Aegis steal from Solo. Did not pay off at all.
You got to try for it. Who is it, by the way? Who's the player?
Which player?
What do you mean, which player? You brought this up. Which player plays on the lowest settings?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you can't just forget about something. Good lord, you're not that old. Who is it?
That's me, bro. Who is it?
Yeah.
Universe.
Oh, he is an old man.
Yeah, Universe plays on like absolute garbage settings. I can't even recognize the game.
Yeah.
It looks like Play-Doh or something, like clay, you know?
Yeah. I know people that used to eat that in high school.
I bet you did.
Yeah, some people that I knew.
So shout out to Universe.
Yep, shouts to Universe.
Doesn't play Dota anymore. But if he did, he'd probably still play on garbage settings. So
Might eat
congrats
Play-Doh.
to him.
Might eat Play-Doh as well.
And maybe Solo should take that path, because then maybe his computer would last longer.
Yeah.
I guess it worked out.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, don't eat Play-Doh.
As, yeah, the charge does come out, no flame break, so not going to be any way of interrupting that. There's the dunk. That's his third dunk there. 4 armor, ladies and
Give him
gentlemen.
a little love tap.
Yep.
Pure puts number 3 on the board, and he already has BKB up, so this is when Axe can really start to scale. You get over that hurdle, get to that 4th item, you're really happy going late in this game now if you're BetBoom, and can always still just play behind the Deuce's timings with the Aegis. I go back to this Terrorblade matchup. Like, what are we looking at for Ramses that's going to change this? I just don't see it. You have to get to the later stages with MKB, but you probably need a Satanic / Scotty for survivability. I feel like Ramses just needs too many items here.
You know, I feel like at the point he has MKB, Diffusal, Medusa already has so much effective HP that it doesn't even matter that you. Oh, that is a nice little juke spot that he was in, because that was very dangerous.
Very, very nice.
And Miro is also in kind of a dangerous position here. Maybe he's going to go to cut the next wave.
You think they should add scent to Dota?
That could be a cool hero concept.
Like you could smell a hero in the trees?
Yeah. Do you watch anime?
For the sake of this bit, I will say yes.
It's like Tanjiro in Demon Slayer, who can smell the opening thread.
Yes.
And
Very
behead the demon. I think they should add a hero like that. They should add Tanjiro to Dota.
Yeah, just port them straight up. Pay for the IP.
I think it would be cheap. I think it would be a cheap port.
Do you think Valve will ever do that? Just put another IP hero just straight into Dota? Like,
dude, of course. As Kiyotaka gets called, has the Sanj and Kaya, I believe, so it's enough to potentially get him out. Yep, Pure not able to catch him there, as Solo on the back line gets ulted by Toronto Tokyo and whipped as well, and he goes down.
That is Daedalus for Nightfall. That is why Solo disappears there.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Medusa build, when you can just go 3rd item Daedalus after the butterfly timing and just go end the game. And this is what I was saying earlier, like every Doom game, it seems like teams are just happy to push the high ground 25 to 30 minutes, and you're stuck with this useless Doom.
It's not my favorite Medusa build. My favorite Medusa build is Rapier Rush, and you want to play with an Ogre and you want to play with a Pugna, and just buff up the Medusa and go high ground.
I respect that answer. I'm sure it's your opponent's favorite too when you throw in half those games.
There's a slightly over 50% rate on dropping the Rapier.
Sure there
That's
is.
okay. High risk, high reward, as will 9 Pandas take a risk here in last one Nightfall? Yes,
Ramses.
they will. Ramses has Scotty at the Diffusal. Solo goes down, but they do get the Aegis. Do they have any follow-up here? Buyback comes out from Solo. Miro goes in.
We're going to get the Stomp Doom.
Charge
the
comes
cap.
out. Planar Pocket. Use the Planar Pocket. Oh, he already used it. Okay, it was utilized.
Pure going in?
He is very deep.
He did not get the memo.
No.
Nightfall bailed. The rest of the team followed him, and Pure said, wait, guys. I thought we were fighting. And he said, no, that was a dumb blink.
He is the sacrificial man, as they say, to go in.
Sacrificed himself.
Sacrifice himself as Solo. Also sacrifices his dieback. Save says, you can take me, I've already won.
He won the moral victory here.
Yep. The mental victory.
I think Save's very happy with his performance there.
How is
we
this
take
a
a drink to salute their kills.
How is that a replay?
I mean, listen, man, once you start talking about anything in the game, production just runs away with it for like 3 hours.
Can we get a blood grenade counter on the screen? I want to see how many
the only thing
grenades.
you can't ask for that, Jenkins.
Okay, as
you
the
messed up.
Snapfire ult comes out, and the taunt from Berubik, but that's a Spirit Breaker, so he's got a lot of status resist. He's perfectly fine.
Oh, what a
Double
cookie.
stun. Very nice. Kiyotaka, he's very low. Goes down right before the Blink Dagger goes off. Stone Gaze,
Both
not
off
needed.
that.
Gem is on the ground, and the pings come out. Miro says it's there.
PK. Showing up in game 2.
What? Toronto Tokyo bought back.
That might have been a misclick, but we don't know because
Why
this
did
is
he
a
buy back?
CIS on CIS game, so anything is possible.
Okay, can we actually get a replay on that? I want to see how long was on his...
I mean, they're going to end the game here. That's what this buyback's for. See this
Okay.
beautiful charge into another strike from downtown. Toronto Tokyo puts his life on the line for the boys, and the boys pay off here.
Yeah, it's all
Beautiful
just...
cookie.
It's all just debating.
Just enough damage to get him, too.
So...
Love to see it.
Yep, there's Solo. He is still connected.
That's true.
So there's about 40 seconds left, and he just bought back. He wants to be alive for this push.
They're going to get another lane. Is that worth it? Would you buy back a support to get a lane of Rex? Seems
Yeah, I would. You got
pretty
that.
solid. I respect that.
You know what? I feel like because of the planar pocket, and he could sit there and just press that, and then the lasso back can't happen. It actually is a good buyback because of that. Because that's the only way that I see 9 Pandas defending is a lasso into the base.
That's why he did it. Nightfall said, you better buy back right now.
You're right. That was a
I'm kicking your ass.
that was a core call.
Yeah,
that was a core call there.
I know how these guys function.
Yeah.
Kiyotaka playing with one hand here. That was pretty interesting.
What was he doing with the other hand?
Just scratching his chin.
Oh.
Thinking about his itemization.
Thinking about life and the life choices that he's made at this point.
Thinking about how the hell he can carry this Terrorblade right now. As it has been shackled to his ankles in this game.
Yeah.
And not paid off.
No.
Oh, there's another pause. But it is once again.
Ah!
Oh, there it is. I was about to say that we got away with 3 times without it being solo. No, that's too many. And look, they're already leaving the room. They know the deal. They're like, God damn.
We need a replace. So frustrating.
This has got to be one of the most frustrating things ever, man.
Dude,
I feel for him. I genuinely feel for him.
I hate to laugh, but I'm laughing out of like.
I mean, it is funny.
Out of like empathy.
Yeah, it's a situation we've all been in, but you know, it's tough. It's tough. What can you do? There's not even a Phantom Lancer in this game.
It's always solo, dude. Oh, he's so good at reconnecting now.
Let's go. I don't think everybody's at their PCs. Yeah.
I'm sure his muscle memory for like control deleting and closing the game and then loading back in is like so on point. It's like 1,000 APM on that.
I bet he has his like foot up on his desk and his toes just over his PC's power button. So he can just like press it with his big toe and just instantly go back in.
Maybe that's why it keeps turning off, dude.
That's true.
This guy's just got giant toes.
Wish he will ask for the reason here, and I can tell you the reason. It's because Toronto Tokyo bailed.
He's not
He said,
there.
I'm sick and tired of this solo guy's PC being trash. I'll be back. I'm going to go smoke.
Yeah, he had expectations with this pause.
Took a quick smoke. He's like, is this guy's PC fixed? Really? All right, let's go. Of course, the game will start before he's ready, as is customary for GPK. He waits for nobody.
No. It's a pathetic position 5. You don't need to wait for him. He's done his job. It's 29 minutes into the game.
And Solo's back. Back to trying to farm up for what looks like Blink Dagger in this game. His lassos feels like the only thing that's going to win him a high ground defense here, and that feels like what you have to play for. I don't think you're contesting this next Roche.
It's a toughie, though, man, against that planar pocket.
That is true.
If you connect on the Spirit Breaker and you're too far away from him, it just instantly breaks.
What do you think about the term planar hot pocket? You think we could coin that?
I think we could do that. I mean, is it a particular interaction or is it just in general? Planar hot pocket?
I just think it sounds like something you'd be into.
I'm down for hot pockets. I was morbidly
You're a
obese.
man of culture. I respect that.
As a child, I would eat those in bed. Oh, wow, he blunked right in there.
That explains a lot. Nightfall through the gate.
A little dangerous.
Soul looking for the blink. He can't get the lasso.
Very nice Pike coming out from Save there, who is taking a lot of damage from the Medusa illusion. Nero, he's getting low as well. The ult comes out. Save.
Oh, that call.
Down by Kiyotaka. Pure.
It's a monster.
Gets the call. The Terrorblade goes down. Miro's in the trees.
Triple dunk.
That's a triple. Oh, it gets the interrupt on Kiyotaka. He was in the trees there. That was correct. Pure, he predicts the blink away. He was correct about that.
He wants the ultra kill. He can taste it. He can smell it.
And
Toronto, Tokyo, what the hell, man?
That's why they don't wait for him.
Yeah, that is actually why they don't wait for him, because he just KS's all these kill streaks.
Yeah. You know, I respect it, though, because as a position 5 Spirit Breaker, to not grief the game, I feel like you have to grief the game. Like, you have to steal kills, otherwise you're
That's a wise saying right
just
there.
playing at position 5. I like that Miro just goes in. I don't know about doing the Medusa. I feel like she doesn't care that much.
I mean, it prevents a stone gaze, which lets Ramsey's man up, but the call initiation from Pure is way too good here, and Ramsey's just dead in a single axe jump. That is bad news for 9 Pandas here.
Yep.
Bad news bears, one
Not
might
good.
say.
They may say that.
Right.
They may not.
Pure's starting to get the stacks now, build the momentum he was looking for. He's going to Ags. That is my favorite Axe item, by the way. I love Ags on Zero. It's so fun.
Yeah, when you got the big stacks, you can do it solo looking for the lasso. Planar pocket's there, though, so he doesn't want to use it. He's going to blink out.
DD on GPK, by the way. So Snapfire with level 20 talent is starting to hit real damn hard.
Yeah. And no multi-shot quite yet, but he could take one guy down very easily. As the lasso comes out onto the Medusa, Pure, he tries to get the call. He misses. Miro, though, he's going to go down. He didn't want to be in that deep. Holy shit, Ramses is dead just like that. This hero has no HP.
Where'd he go?
Predicted. Kiyotaka gets clipped. He gets clipped by the Stone Gaze.
Oh my God, the dunks. No mercy. Just nobody. And just call it.
That's it.
Get me out of here, man.
2 triple dunks in a row is enough. 9 Pandas, they don't want to get quad dunked.
No, they don't want to wait for another disconnect here either. And it will go to a game 3 between these two